lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Let us not be ashamed to ask the good Lord to walk with us. In every situation, whatever you may be going through, don't be ashamed to ask the good Lord to walk with you. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. I need Jesus to walk with me while I'm on this tedious journey. I want Jesus to walk with me. Hold my hand, Lord. Will you hold my hand? Yeah. Hold my hand, Lord. Will you hold my hand while I'm on this tedious journey? That's why I want Jesus to walk with me. In my trials, will you walk with me? Yeah. In my trials, will you walk with me? When my heart is almost breaking, all I want Jesus to walk with me. You see, I will lift my eyes to the hills from which cometh my help, and my help surely coming from the Lord. And the Lord is that shade upon their right hand. The Lord shall preserve that soul, that coming out and going in for this time and forevermore. Be my keeper and my friend. I said, Lord, you keep me going. Lord, preserve me and my soul. I said, thank you, Jesus. You made me whole. Say, walk with me, Jesus. Talk with me,
Good evening, and welcome to Fabulous and Faithfully Fit on Elation Radio. I'm Jacquelyn Anthony. Tonight, my subject is personal transformation. Personal transformation is a change in the way you feel about yourself and subsequently the world. Knowing and understanding your values and ideals are the starting point of any personal transformation process. We continually need a point of reference when we embark on deep work with the psyche and the body, and nothing is more important than to have a clear sense of one's values. Personal values are the things that are important to us, the characteristics and behaviors that motivate us and guide our decisions. You find your values by asking yourself a simple question: what do I value? Or what is important to me? And here are some questions to get you started. First, what's important to you? What would you do for a career if money or other practical constraints were not a consideration? What do you want to change about the world or about yourself? And what are you most proud of? And when were you the happiest? Personal transformation is a process beginning with self-analysis and self-awareness. We begin by asking ourselves a set of questions to determine where we are and where we want to be. A direct answer to these questions is ideal, but if the answers are I don't know, that's okay too. To get started, here are some questions and thoughts to stimulate your thinking. Who am I? In other words, do I know who I am? What do I want to do? Or what do I want? What is your vision for your life? What do I like to do? What brings you joy? What do I value? And here's that value statement again. You have to learn the lesson and increase your knowledge. And so when you know better, you do better. You also have to shift your limiting beliefs. That is, a limiting belief is one that causes life to be less than completely satisfying. And lastly, what do I believe in spiritually? We can get there by tapping into Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow designed his theory of human motivation in 1943. He theorized that humans are motivated to take care of lower order needs before higher order needs may be met. His hierarchy is shaped in a pyramid. At the base of the pyramid is psychological needs: breathing, food, clothing, shelter. The second step is safety needs: security in body, security in employment, and resources. The third step is love and belonging: friendships, family, relationships. Next is esteem, self-esteem. How do you feel about yourself? Confidence, achievement, respect of others, and respect by others. And last is self-actualization. Self-actualization is a person's motivation to reach his or her full potential. As one progresses, you move along the pyramid at any point in life, and you can progress up and you can progress down depending upon where you are and what your circumstances are. His theory describes the pattern that human motivation generally moves through. Now, it's come to my attention that he did not use the pyramid to describe his theory, but as people have logged onto and tried to understand what his theory was all about, the pyramid was used to give it some context and some shape. Limiting beliefs. On our journey to personal transformation, we have to confront our limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is a false belief that a person acquires as a result of making an incorrect conclusion about something in life. For example, you did not do well in math in high school or in elementary school, and as a result, as a college student, you loathe math. You believe you can't do math because of the elementary school experience. That's a limiting belief. And limiting beliefs are our thoughts, attitudes, and any preconceived notions that keep us tied to a life of mediocrity. Cornelio Cruz, in his book Once Upon a Cow, calls them cows, moo moo. So what is a cow? A cow represents any excuse, pretext, justification, lie, rationalization, fear, and false belief that keeps you bound to a life of mediocrity and prevents you from living the life you truly deserve and were meant to live. Moving forward is key and relevant as we begin to transform our lives, and killing our cows leads to self-actualization, as noted by Maslow's highest rung on his pyramid. We all want our lives of greatness and self-fulfillment, but often we settle for second place. We survive rather than thrive. We find our comfort zone and we camp out there. A fulfilled life involves killing the cows and the excuses. And based on this definition, what cows in your life are keeping you bound and crippling your creativity, extinguishing your enthusiasm, or limiting your life? Cows bind us to a life of mediocrity, whether we realize it or not. They snuff out the true possibility of our lives because we have allowed them to graze in our green pastures, eating and digesting our life's potential and destiny. It takes time. It's time to take our cows to the slaughterhouse. Personal transformation leads to finding our purpose. It is disheartening to see people flounder through life without recognizing what brings them passion. Can you imagine spending your life burdened with an assignment that does not bring you joy? Can you imagine spending your life doing a task that is meaningless for you? We've all been there at some point. We've all struggled to find the purpose and meaning for our lives. We've all asked the question, why do I exist? Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, Mother Teresa, and Steve Jobs live or have lived their lives on purpose. Oprah's purpose is to teach and guide through vehicles of mass communication. Michael Jordan's passion was using his extraordinary talent, dribbling and dunking on the basketball court. We were amazed by his sheer power and skill on the court. Helping the hurt, the sick, and dying was the call of Mother Teresa. Hers was a life not filled with great monetary wealth, but a life defined by giving to others in need. Steve Jobs was a mastermind bringing electronic devices to our lives. He, too, lived his life on purpose. And so what do these individuals have in common? Purpose. They knew what they were created to do. What do these individuals have in common? Passion. They knew the object of their desire and they pursued it with energy and enthusiasm. What do these individuals have in common? Power. Their personal strength propelled them forward. We witnessed their amazing ascent merely by doing what they were created to do. Michael Ween, author of Specific Edge, calls it just that, specific edge, or the one thing you do extremely well. I surmise the concept may be parlayed to determining and answering the proverbial question, what was I created to do? What do I really do well that brings me the most satisfaction and joy? Your specific edge lies at the intersection of passion, purpose, and power. Passion is love, desire, and boundless enthusiasm. Purpose is the reason you exist and doing what you were put on earth to accomplish. And power is the personal strength to propel you forward. When combined together, passion, purpose, and power allow you to focus your life with direction and intentionality. Personal transformation requires an anchor to keep you from floating out to sea. Faith and spirituality can do that because we focus on a force, a divinity that is greater than we are, a divine force that offers hope, comfort, shelter, that carries us when we cannot carry ourselves. Personal transformation is nurtured by support. We need each other if we are going to change in a profound way that fulfills the aspirations of the individual self. Certainly, there can be value in times alone of personal retreat, but transformational work depends on making deep, authentic connections within ourselves and, most importantly, with others. So if you want to turn back the clock and lay the groundwork for a better tomorrow, it's time to take a closer look at the only thing you can really change, and that is yourself. So remember these points as I wrap up and close out this session. Personal transformation requires understanding who you are. You must know yourself. It requires identifying your personal values. It requires identifying limiting beliefs that hold you back from living a life of purpose and abundance. It requires guidance from a divine spiritual force that will keep you grounded in your faith. The journey is about exploring and developing you. Process of self-reflection and awareness, finding your place on the hierarchy, eliminating your limiting beliefs and attitudes, and discovering your purpose. I'm Jacquelyn Anthony. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace and blessings to you, and good night.